Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk to you about the elimination strategy. In this strategy, what you basically do is you eliminate the things or the things that you normally do that you don't want to do anymore in order to add the things that you want to do, that you want to add in your life. So whenever you're thinking, I want to start journaling, I want to start meditating, I want to start going to the gym or read more, what you're saying is that I want to add these things on top of my already chaotic routine. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to smush everything in. Your routine right now needs to be fixed in order for you to have a routine that you really want. Like for example, if I want to do journaling and my day is already filled with a Netflix, or I'm listening to a lot of songs, or I am reading a lot of fiction. I'm reading a lot of fiction, or if I'm just talking a lot with my friends or my family, or I'm going out or whatever. Okay, if I'm doing all those things, then adding journaling or meditating in my routine is going to be chaotic, and I'm gonna do it for a few days because of the pump of it, but then I'm gonna drown back into not doing it, and I'll feel like I'm a failure and all those things. It happens constantly. Whenever someone tries to add something new to their life, they don't consider that they have to first remove what they're already doing, and that's why most people fail. And most of the times when those self-help gurus tell you do this, do that, no, you need to first eliminate, you need to first refine what you're doing with your day in order for you to have the routine that you always dreamed of but could never achieve. Also want to add that you have this energy bar. Okay, you know how there's an energy bar when you're playing game? It's sort of like it sits on top of your head, or maybe like it shows on the screen somewhere, and that's how like you can actually like kind of related to your everyday life. Also, you have this sort of energy bar. Like in the morning, you wake up, you woke up in the morning and you used half bit just scrolling through social media. You're not going to be productive if you are spending your half amount of energy into social media or scrolling. So it can get like, from the start you can get agitated, and you can get a bit irritated. And so the more time you spend on doing things that you shouldn't be doing, which is scrolling right after waking up, well, you shouldn't be scrolling at all. But if you do, and you're doing it right after waking up or right before going to sleep, you're drowning yourself. Your energy bar is depleting so freaking fast, and you can't replenish it. You have to eat, you have to sleep in order for your eyes to feel normal, and your whole body, the aches and the headache. It's just not good. I mean, I have done it and it's not good. That's why my social media is deleted. Okay, it's not deleted permanently, but it's like what is it? Deactivated. So I want to say that your energy bar depletes when you do something that you're not supposed to do, or maybe something that drains you. Like there's definitely a person who depletes your energy when they talk. Gossiping can do that. A specific person can do that. Their energy, their vibe, their aura is so bad that it's just depletes all the energy you have. So you need to be careful of those things and not let those people in your life. Also, having a lot of friends can do that. Your energy is constantly going everywhere. So you have to be aware of your body, who you need to disconnect with and who you need to keep. You know, that's just it. If you want to be successful, that's something you have to deal with. And it's lonely at the top, so you might want to start getting ready. Anyway, the basic idea of this is you eliminate in order for the new advanced skills to be part of your routine. For example, meditation is good, journaling is okay. I don't really do journaling. It's recommended a lot by law of attraction gurus, and it's like I just can't do journaling. I just can't. Once in a while I will write in my diary, But I just don't do journaling on a regular basis, like writing the full script, and I just can't. It's nothing bad, but if you do it and it's working for you, then that's awesome. Everyone's different, so don't think that if it's not working for me, it's not gonna work for you. It might. As I've seen with a lot of book recommendations that I see online, there's people telling this book is the worst book, or maybe this book is so bad, or maybe it's a mid. But I would love the book if when I read it, because I just don't let anyone tell me if the book is bad or something like that. If I read the back of it and it's not appealing, then I won't read it. But I will read even if I'm interested and someone gives a bad rating. I'm just not gonna fix my view with what someone else says, because it just you it can be different, internal dialogue, whatever what another person's going through. It can match your vibe. If it didn't match theirs, that's okay. And sometimes what happens is that they would love the book and I would hate it. Like there's no plot for like it's the repeating thing, and I just don't like it. It has happened. It has happened with like non-fiction. Sorry, fiction. Why am I confusing it? It happened with fiction like a lot. Non-fiction, not really. Maybe one or two, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, so you make space for the new habits that you want to build. If you want to read daily, you start doing that. But first, you need to eliminate. You need to eliminate what you are already doing and that's not helping you. Okay, so in the morning when you start scrolling, why not open your book? Start reading a few pages. Yeah, that's too much to ask for, I think. Yeah. Maybe then, like at night when you're like actually like scrolling, maybe go on your Kindle and start reading. I feel like Kindle has that vibe of a phone where you can be like, you can also like download it on your phone and read it from there. So you're like reading and not scrolling. I actually did that, but I don't really like it on my phone as much as I do on my iPad. I don't read it on my phone anymore. I mean, I do read it when I'm kind of outside and stuff, but otherwise, I'm on my iPad reading. Also, if you want to get a Kindle, you can get that, but I'm not really sure if I like the black and white setting, so I'm just kind of not sure if I should get it or not. So, if you want to build a habit, you need to first see what you're dealing with. You need to first look at your daily habits, your pattern, and you need to go from there. You need to fix it. I literally, kid you not, for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, I was trying to build in good habits and make it consistent because I was struggling with consistency. I could not get myself to stay consistent with anything. I mean, I was consistent with a few things which were bad. So I knew that if I wanted to stay consistent, I could, but it would take a lot of effort. So every time I would be like, okay, this time I'm gonna stay consistent. I don't care about anything. I'm gonna do it. And for a few weeks it would work, and then nothing. It would drown out, and I would be like, okay, maybe it's not for me. I'd be like, maybe it's not for me, but it is for you. You just need to know how to navigate the situation. I read like so many self-help books. I read The Secret. I read Atomic Habits. I have read The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I have read so many. Okay, all the ones that are like popular and stuff. I've read those. What I've learned is that everyone is unique, and what works for someone else might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for someone else. So you need to be careful, and you need to know that you can always adapt, and you have to change those things to fit to your level, to fit to your needs, to fit to your circumstances. And that's how I did it, and that's literally how I did it. Like, firstly, you just have to know what your routine is. So for 7 weeks, you just kind of see what you're doing, how you're spending your day, and you don't interfere with that. You just do what you're normally doing. You might be like, oh no, I should not do this, but keep on going, do those things. And then when you have the record, you can just see, okay, this is how I'm wasting my time, this is what I'm doing. And then you try to eliminate those habits one by one. The key is one by one. When you eliminate those habits like together, it's gonna create so much chaos and you will go down. You're gonna go down. You're gonna be depressed, down as a result. I don't care if this happens. You might feel like energized for a few days, but your energy depletes so freaking fast because of this, because you're paying so much conscious attention that you will be depressed. You'll be sad, you'll be crying, and why is it not working out? I'm a failure, etc. So it's better to do it one by one. And it's okay if for a while you go back and forth. You're doing it and then you're like, for a day you stop and then you do it again. For example, if your thing is I want to meditate, then you meditate. Let's say you meditate for 5 days straight, and then on the sixth day you skip. But then on the seventh day you start again, and then you feel like, oh, what do I do? I skipped. It's not a big deal. It will happen. You have to count on it to happen. You have to make space for error because there will be. What you don't need is to put pressure on yourself to think that it's gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be perfect. It's gonna be the opposite of perfect. And that's okay. Because that's how you build habit. And that's how you do things that you really want to do. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it helped you understand why your habits are not sticking with you and that you need to eliminate before adding something. That's it. Thank you.